Corruption had become a way of life in Trinidad and Tobago, and this country has to address it. And that's why I'm a little surprised that as it is being addressed, you could see that as a crisis. And all those who want to look around corner to see what's going on, and they know what's happening around the corner about the future of the PNM and the future of the government and the future of the Prime Minister, well, let them do that. I am in the least bit worried about that. Because I wasn't elected to be re-elected. I was elected to fix this country's problems.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, a spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. Remember, for those of you that are having spiritual problems, feel free to contact me at 339-1670. Those of you who have properties to sell or looking for property to buy, you can also contact me at 339-1670. Now, viewers, a special good night to you. Those of you on our page, Real Talk, share our page as we go live. Those of you on YouTube, TT Real Talk, subscribe, and you will know when we go live. I want to say a special good night to you viewers of Trinidad and Tobago, of the Caribbean and around the globe. We are going for a short commercial break, but now is a good time to tell your friends and your family you're viewing Real Talk.
Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call 1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Welcome back to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali. As we start off tonight's program, viewers, Port of Spain South MP Marlene Macdonald, who is currently on bail for fraud and misbehavior in public office, who is also on fraud on charges for money laundering, was carried out of the St. Clair Medical Center, where she was being treated at a place and placed in a vehicle and taken to the Port of Spain Magistrate Court, where she received her bail at the sum of $2 million TT today, Thursday, 15th of August, 2019. Marlene Macdonald noted that she will be vindicated. That's a big word here, vindicated. And she will have her day in court.
Anything to tell your constituents? You think you'll be vindicated? Anything you want to tell us? Anything? You want to tell your constituents, ma'am? Anything? Okay, no problem.
But I will be vindicated. I'll have my day in court.
Thank you so much.
Now, viewers, she said she will be vindicated. And she will have her day in court. Meaning she will clear her name in court. You see, this is what I like about these ministers, you know. It have had evidence. It have had copy. Not inside Ali's name, you know. Not inside Ali's name. But in a foundation that does not exist. But you're going to clear your name. Wow. Marlene Macdonald was wheelchaired out of the Port of Spain Magistrate Court after receiving her 2 million bail. Marlene noted that she is feeling excellent once again and noted that she will be vindicated.
Hello. Or they need to stay off the roadway, please. Come off the roadway, please. Come off the roadway. Hey, chief. You have our support, right? Stop. You have our support, man.
Now, viewers, her bail have been signed. She is out on bail. And we want to see what will take place from here onwards. I hope that the fraud squad officers do a proper research and bring all the individuals to justice. Because money laundering, according to the Attorney General of Trinidad and Tobago, is a serious crime. Fraud is a serious crime. Call good night.
Saheed, good night. I don't know what that word means, but I know what peace means. And Marlene and them always being sick, and they always have stories.
Thank you.
And they always have cover and blanket and carpet.
Thank you. Now I'm going to tell you something. Defrauding the government is a serious thing, you know. It is a serious thing, you know. Them taking it for kicks. But I'm going to tell you something. If a civilian does that, you know what happening? You know what happening? Let me tell you something. The whole of the police force coming down on them. The whole of fraud squad coming down on them. And it's bacchanal. It's bacchanal. Right? We live in a real, what you say, a puppet country, you know. Instead of Trinidad, they should name it Puppy Dad. Or Puppet Dad. Call her good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Politicians have their own constitution in this country.
True.
And their constitution is to thief, lie, and outsmart the citizens, the employers, the employees who employ them. Right? Now, Marlene Ali, she will be vindicated because other people involved who they even question as yet. This choke man wife who signed the check, so she goes say, me I sign no checks. And so she lied. The first time I had to compliment a politician for not lying. She speak the truth. And on Tuesday night, I heard the leader of the opposition crying and saying she sympathized and so on. So it tells the citizens, all of them in the same boat. So when they're fighting up and quarreling, they have to make things look like, boy, we catch a thief, eh? But all of them in the same boat, all of them hand in cookie jar. Citizens wake up, understand we have to get rid of this bunch of politicians once and for all and put honest people there and put the commissioner of police to give all of them polygraph testing. Thank you very much, Mr. Saeed, for giving me this.
Thank you, my friend. Now listen this. The Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, was questioned today at Thursday's post-cabinet media briefing about why he kept Marlene Macdonald in the PNM, even though a series of allegations was brought up against her, one of which she was charged for today.
The first time I removed Miss Macdonald, where I had the authority so to do, there was a series of allegations, most of which has died and found to be of no benefit to those who were making the allegation about the housing and how many houses she owned and so on. In fact, that is what really attracted my attention on that occasion, that they were saying that she owned HEC houses. You forgot that, yeah? That was one of the allegations. And that she was giving HEC, she bought an HEC house for some allegations that were quite concerning. So what did I do then? That was the first time I had a responsibility to act on Ms. Macdonald. Those allegations largely turned out to be, one, not true at all about her owning houses. And I say that guardedly now because maybe tomorrow somebody might come and say that the police found that she owned houses. But in terms of determination at the time that all this housing story was not true, and that the Caliba situation, having been looked at for a second time, was found not to be worthy of further investigation. That is the situation. And let me tell you something. That is a decision made in a certain context. She was elected after the stuff 2010. We are now to form the government. She's a senior member of the government. She's offered a cabinet portfolio, which she quickly lost to facilitate an investigation. Right? You are saying that maybe enough was said around that person that the person should not have been considered. But I said then, when I brought back Ms. Macdonald the last time, I said, if new information turns up, then I will act. And that did not happen until last week. Up until that point, up until the point when I brought her back the last time, the situation was such that the circumstances, the same information I had is what the Integrity Commission had. They made rulings, and the police saying, we're going to still look. And I said, fine, if you find anything, we will know, and we'll act appropriately.
Now, viewers, the Prime Minister was asked why he decided to give Ms. Marlene Macdonald a portfolio where she will be in direct contact with public funds while she was being investigated by the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service.
Being under investigation is not an indictment, because the investigation could easily, the corollary was that it could have found nothing, especially when two previous investigations by a different agency, an agency which specifically, right, to deal with persons in public life, and an agency that has available to it access to the police. So don't ask me to behave as though I am the be-all and end-all in the country in making a decision like that. It is a judgment I have to make. Surely you don't agree. But I'm saying when I made it, I was satisfied that it was a reasonable decision. You don't agree? We differ on that. But I'm saying now, given the new information and the new situation, I have no difficulty in accepting that she ought not to be there. And those are the terms and conditions under which she was returned. I said, if the police comes up with anything additional and any situation warranting my intervention, I will do it. So even as I'm talking to you now, there are people under investigation for a variety of things. Being under investigation, you make a judgment on it. And that was the judgment I made.
So that was our Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Now listen this. The Prime Minister, Dr. Saieed Ali, was asked if he got to speak with Port of Spain South MP Marlene Macdonald on the Caliba Foundation matter. He indicated that he did get time to speak to Marlene. And he noted that cabinet members need to be forthright and truthful to their colleagues and with also the Prime Minister. Do you think someone being given a portfolio as a minister, do you think they will come out and tell you about their deep, dark secrets? The Prime Minister was then asked by media personnel if MP Marlene Macdonald was forthright and truthful with him at the time he spoke with her about the Caliba Foundation matter. However, the Prime Minister immediately shut down the question.
Yes, I spoke with Ms. Macdonald on many occasions on this matter, more than one occasion. And of course, there's the little matter of cabinet government, the Westminster system, where the foundation of that is that members of the cabinet are required to be forthright with their colleagues, especially colleague number one, the Prime Minister, that members of cabinet are required to be forthright and truthful to their colleagues in the conduct of public business or matters relating to their sitting around that table. I say to you, we are building a new society, and in so doing, sometimes there is pain.
Was she not forthright with you at that time?
I am not going to go any further in trying to read and spell anything for you. My words are chosen very carefully, and I said, you asked me a question which I answered very clearly. You asked me if I had spoken to her about this matter before. The Caliba.
Caller, good night.
Saieed, good night. I want to tell her that the whip that Marlene was holding is because she's the chief whip. The whip that she holding, it looked like a slug. She real bad in she face not looking good. She gets a lot of slugging on her face.
Thank you, caller. Dr. Rowley was then thoroughly questioned by media personnel on whether or not Marlene Macdonald was being truthful to the Prime Minister when he spoke to her about the Caliba Foundation matter, which she was currently charged for.
She was satisfied at the time with her answers, despite the other facts that may have...
What other facts?
The fact that the police investigation was
That
still
was
ongoing.
the police had no facts at that stage. I just told you what you're seeing now.
Were you satisfied at the time?
At the time, before the new situation developed, I was satisfied that it was a reasonable decision to make because there was nothing in front of us which said that you are disqualified from this.
Did she assure you of her innocence?
What do you think she told me? We talked about her guilt. Are you implying that she told me yes, she was guilty of taking public money? I told her yes, as the premier. Is that what you're saying? Are you implying that she told me about her guilt and I covered it up? I am asking you a question. That question you just asked me, whether she pled her innocence, are you implying that she did otherwise and I covered it up?
I'm asking a question.
What is the question?
Did she assure you of her innocence?
Yes, she did. On more than one occasion. If what?
Besides the police investigation,
There were no other facts.
No, any factors,
Mr. Wilson.
any political factors that you considered,
Such as what?
her relations within Port of Spain South?
Certainly not. Certainly not. That does not form part of the new society.
Now, viewers, a lot of people have been asking about Marlene and about the PNM administration. Why did he fire and rehire and fire and rehire and fire and rehire? Why? You look like a puppet that someone is pulling your string when you hire and you fire. So if I hire John Doe, I want to let her understand something. If I hire John Doe and something come up and I fire John Doe, and then I go back and I hire back John Doe again, and something come up and I fire him again, and for the third time something else comes up and I fire him for the third time, what am I saying to the public? Am I deaf? Am I blind? Or am I foolish? Caller, good night.
And a very good evening to you, Mr. Saeed.
To you, my friend.
According to ASP Wayne Meister today, in a press briefing, he said that Marlene Macdonald bill at the St. Clair Medical Center, she will have to pay that herself privately from her own pocket.
That's good.
That is one. Two, I would like, according to Fitzgerald Hine, there is no statute of limitation into fraud. So we could resurrect a fraud case from 20 years ago. According to him, no statute on that. However, I would like the fraud squad to resurrect the landed affair with Dr. Keith Rowley, where it was alleged to protect me, to protect you. It was alleged that they were siphoning materials from the Scarborough Hospital project into his private landing project. I would like that to be resurrected, and he is not above the law, so all the best.
Thank you, my friend. Now listen this, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley at Thursday post-cabinet media briefing indicated that a form has since been prepared and will become part of their process moving forward to assist with the screening process to ensure that there is due diligence within the PNM.
A form has since been prepared and will become part of our process going forward, not to protect me, the individual, but to protect the office and the party, so that we are screening now. We've just screened a lot of people. And we are learning as we go along the way. Now we're 63 years old, but we're still learning. So before persons are made PNM candidates for the local election and going forward for all elections, a form will be signed by that person. So that if anything turns up after, you can't say, well, there was no due diligence, because that is now the fashionable phrase, no due diligence. But all the screenings that have taken place for the last 6 decades, you ask questions, you get answers, and sometimes even as you get the answer, you have to say, how do I take that answer? And sometimes, as I said, different things mean different things to different people. And sometimes you could be just plain lucky to have read it right when it was wrong.
Caller, good night.
Mr. Ali, I just asked the question, why Rowley firing and firing? He's telling us that I am the employer, I am the boss, I have the authority, and I can do what I want, and nobody should tell me what I should do.
Thank you, my friend. No, but as a minister, how do you think the outside world would look at you? What examples are you setting as a minister? You knew she was under investigation, but yet you hired her again. Look at the NHA issue. And now she's in housing again. So are we, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, are we blind? Are we blind as citizens? Caller, good night.
Good night, sir, Saeed.
Hello?
Yes, Saeed. What about the $1 million for the community center? That was never built.
Thank you, my friend. How do you think an outside minister would look at our minister? How do you think they would look down at Trinidad? Is a set a dunce in Trinidad? Look how the country running. Look at scandals after scandals after scandals, and nobody ain't saying nothing. As soon as they say something, they're walking over you. Caller, good night. Hello?
Yes, good night.
Go right ahead.
That is what they call bold-facedness, and nobody can do anything about it.
Thank you. Now, are we going to stand up as a people, or are we going to sit down and watch our generation suffer? You tell me. You tell me what you will do. Will you continue to hire and fire one person 3-4 times? And know that the public is looking at you? Know that CARICOM is looking at you? Know that the IMF is looking at you? This is a question for you, the people. Not just me, you, the people. How do you look at yourself now, knowing that this is the set of people we put there? And this is what's taking place. Our tax money is going down the drain. We are not getting assistance in anything. But yet we applaud them. For what? For what? Now there's a talk going around the tongue that the last administration robbed and they thief and they did all sorts of things. But what are you saying now? It is in black and white in front of you. Black and white, hard copy in front of you. And you are not saying anything. I just always say, I am not affiliated with any party. Former administration, the thief, and the bankrupt, and the treasury, and no money. We have money in the treasury to run Trinidad for 3 days. It's going in 4 years now. $3 million going in a painting. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saieed, to you and all your viewers. You see, Marlene Macdonald knows deepest, darkest secret of the PNM.
Thank you. Are we going to continue down this road? You see, tonight is a sort of a mellow night, you know. Because, you know, today had me thinking real hard. And I think you all should do the same thing. This is a minister. This is a minister. As soon as allegation brought forward, hard copies start to come out, she gets sick. The day before that, you was healthy. Nothing wrong with you. Making noise in parliament. This minister take, that minister thief. The next minister have contracts. I want you all, citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, to understand what is taking place in your country. I want you to open your eyes. Up to now, with all the illegal immigrants in Trinidad, we have not heard a plane depart from Trinidad or a boat depart from Trinidad full going back to Venezuela, going to Guyana, going to the Bahamas, going to Grenada, going to Jamaica. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Ali. Mr. Ali, one of the reasons why these people are in power today, you see about 9 people from the opposition who was in government then, the kind of embarrassment they put people through in Trinidad and Tobago, and still the leader put one of them, the chairman of the corporation, down in Siparia, when these people are called honorable. So because that these people mistake who are in opposition now, that was in government day, is what have these people them inside here today. It's not that people don't want to flourish throughout the Trinidad and Tobago, or they all over with the opposition, flood the opposition. The opposition must clean up its place. They must clean up its act, right? Those people over there in the opposition now, some of them being there is what caused these people to be there today. And Ms. Kamala must understand that if the country needs to go forward. Otherwise, take what we get and move on with our life.
Thank you, my friend. The Prime Minister also indicated that in the coming weeks, he will make an announcement as to how many court systems will be coming into existence to help with the justice system in Trinidad and Tobago. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley also indicated that they have taken serious steps to deal with the backlog of criminal cases within the justice system.
On Monday, I've instructed the Attorney General to give you, the media, and the people of Trinidad and Tobago a comprehensive summary of what we have done and what we are doing with respect to crime fighting in this country. And crime fighting is not just murder. It is the functioning of the legal system in Trinidad and Tobago. We're not joking about this. That is how we're building the new society. Ensuring that when a matter goes to the courthouse, it doesn't start, they don't tell criminals, take me to court now, knowing that for half of their life it wouldn't happen. We have told you, we have taken steps to deal with the systems in the court. You've seen opposition to it as we do it. We've told you we've increased the number of judges, number of masters, putting new systems in place to ensure that the court processes work. In the next few weeks, we will make an announcement about how many more courts will come into being. I will take you in great detail as to what we have done to allow this country to have more criminal courts and more civil courts, to work with the more judges so that your case doesn't take 20 years if you have to have more people dealing with the matter. And we've taken serious steps to reduce backlogs and remove backlogs in the system. It is working. It will get better. It is not a crisis. It is a ray of hope.
Now, viewers, in the media briefing today, our Prime Minister was being questioned by media personnels. And it's like he was lashing out at these media personnels. Why? Now, this is the same media personnel that when you do something good, you just call them quick. Allah, come and do this. We're keeping this. We want to expose this. But when they ask a question, you decide to come down on them like the thief in chicken. Like the thief. Nobody a thief, nothing. They ask you a simple question. Like tonight, I am asking you, why do you keep hiring and firing and hiring and firing and hiring and firing? I thought you was going to make up a song. Caller, good night.
Good night, Saeed. Saeed, to the last two callers there. The UNC didn't lose election on performance. You know, they lost election because of lies and propaganda and the Port of Spain media. Where's the email gate? Right, all these lies, but everybody see now who Rowley is, right? The Satan that he truly is, right? And about Marlene Macdonald, where's the community center? Is $1 million they gave her to build a community center that is not existing?
True.
It's not only Caliba Foundation, you know, right? It's a whole community center. Nobody ain't talking about that. They talk about the copper water, but they miss the whole barrel of water, right? So this country is a back to front countryside. You know that.
Thank you, my friend. Come back, guys. You see, people need to understand You need to understand. And many of you are missing the point. When these ministers get together for media briefing, they would lash out at the former party. But we are not hearing anybody saying anything now when Miss Marlene was being held. Nobody is coming out and bashing at all. Nobody is saying nothing. UNC quiet. You see, this is what gets into me, you know. The PNM administration would bash the UNC. The woman arms would come out and bash the UNC. But now when something happened to a minister now on a fraud, on a misbehavior in public office, trying to defraud the government, how many UNC members you heard? How many? Caller, good night.
Saeed, good night.
Go right ahead.
Rowley so ashamed that he just ain't who to take out vexation on. Rowley spit in the sky and it fall in his eyes.
Thank you. You see, when Anand Ramlogan and Gerald Ramdeen was being arrested, let me tell you something, the whole of Trinidad and Tobago, all the present government ministers had everything to say about them. But now, the shoes is on the other side now. And are you here in the other side? Come on, Trinidad and Tobago, all wake up. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead.
Mr. Saeed, I hear the man talking about the justice system, but I ain't hear any man talking about Princess Tongue Magistrate Court closed down. San Fernando don't have a proper magistrate court.
True.
And he talking about system, what justice system, the justice fail in this country. It have no magistrate court in Princess Tongue. Everybody have to go Rio Claro.
Yes.
How much cases the judge and the magistrate will listen in Rio Claro? How much cases the magistrate and they will listen in San Fernando? This man is a failure. He need to call the election. No.
They ain't giving up power at all. You know why I'm talking like this? I have been noticing which side bashing which side. And when the shoes change, the other side is saying nothing. Nothing. You see, this is what you all need to look at. This is what you all need to understand. Who is standing for you? Which government will stand for you? That is why I keep saying I am not affiliated with any party. Because when the UNC, the former administration, is supposed to be standing up now. Are you hearing anything? Somebody call me and tell me what all I hear. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead.
Mr. Saeed, Bajio Pandey was the very best Prime Minister we ever had. I remember the time when the PNM wanted to tax your savings on your bank, and then they wanted you to pay tax clearance in order to leave this country. He did away with all that, and that is not all. There are lots more he did for people, even in the countryside, where he got buses to run to the school for free. I remember all those things. I will never forget Bajio Pandey, and I wish with all my heart he would come back.
Thank you, my dear. I want you to open all your eyes. Tonight is about the UNC and it's about the PNM. Notice carefully how the present government would bash the past government. Notice carefully. No only ain't hearing nothing. Caller, good night.
Good night, my brother.
Go right ahead.
PNM is a failure, right? But the UNC is not saying nothing because their time going to come. They are afraid to say anything because they know some of them going to get locked up too.
Thank you, my friend. They are afraid. What are they afraid of? Because come next year, when general election comes around, I heard Kamala saying she have a new slate. So if you're announcing you have a new slate, why are you not talking about funds that has been sent to a foundation that does not exist? Let's talk now. Caller, good night.
Good night, Saeed.
My friend.
I talking about Rowley and talking about Marlene. I talking tonight about the studio province and then we are still blowing today. And I waiting for it to come looking nice guys. You got that many Saeed. I'm still waiting for it.
Thank you, my friend. How come they are not saying anything? How come? You see, this is what I want all you to understand. All your fighting party. Where the party now, who's supposed to be opposing them now? Where are they? Let me tell you something. 41 members and you're not hearing nothing. Huh? I'll talk now. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Well, one man from the UNC done with politics. When you hear Marlene get catch. So, you know what is going on in that party too. And the land date with Rowley have to come back up again. We all have to be looking out and protesting for that. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Well, Suraj have decided to bow out of politics. Apparently he's tired and he's fed up. So, he decided to go home. But I want a little understand. I want a little understand. We ain't hearing nothing about the opposition. Why? Why are we not hearing anything? Why are we not hearing members of the opposition? You see, this is my thing. When the PNM administration was labeling them, every slightest thing happened. The present government labeling them. Now look at that big scandal happen and you're not even hearing a minister on the other side. Not even a senator on the other side. Not even somebody who's sitting down on the backbench on the other side. All talk. I want to hear all you. Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, sir. Good night. You remember the time, Saeed, when Kamala fired 7 ministers one time? Take away the portfolio system?
Yep.
But look at what's going on there now. The UNC afraid. I like UNC myself. And I'm hearing from inside that we're here, plenty of them afraid they will get locked up now.
You see, this is the talk tonight. This is my talk tonight. You know why? Come back to me, guys. You know why I could talk like this? Because I'm not affiliated with no party. So when people jumping up and saying this party and jumping and saying that party, I just sit back and watch all you. So that is why I'm asking tonight, where is the 41 members for the opposition? That is what I'm asking tonight. Somebody call me and tell me where they're going. They're on vacation? They're down the island? They're on a yacht and some on the other half of the world? You tell me. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead.
Yes, yesterday I tried calling you, but I couldn't get you, so I decided to try back tonight. Because yesterday I hear you saying you're a different kind of man. So I want to know if
Caller, take a rest. I'm sorry for doing that, but when you call, make a point. Don't call to waste time. You could have called your girlfriend with your 50 cents tomorrow. Sorry for that, but you're wasting time. It's not about wasting time. Somebody call me and tell me where's the opposition members. Caller, good night.
Yes, my brother, I was getting cut off just now.
Go right ahead.
Yeah. What I'm saying, you're bringing a very important point here. Where they are they hiding the trails? Are they trying to transfer the money? Are they trying to duck and run? What's happening to them? You know, so it is really, really upsetting.
Yes. Thank you, my friend. Where are they? I want to call and say, is a different kind of man? Don't study who I is. Why doing you cannot do? Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, Mr.
Go right ahead.
Right, so listen, I am hoping and praying that the public of Trinidad and Tobago is looking on to see how the Honorable Dr. Keith Rowley is not accepting or willing to stand liability or to be corrected and corrected. I really hope that the public is looking on at this. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. You see, tonight is a nice mellow night, you know. I'm feeling calm tonight. You know why? You know why? Because I ain't seen no member of the opposition getting up and saying anything. Nobody, not the 41 of them saying anything. All I hear is call election, call election, call election. Like a record stick. But I here to tell all you, the present government ain't calling no election, so all you can take that out of all your mind. Call a good night. Tonight is for you to understand now. It's for you to understand. It's for you to sit down and think and rethink. A minister get hold for fraud. Checks make out to a foundation that do not exist. Big scandal rocking Trinidad and Tobago. I thought the $1 billion for Sandal was a big thing. This is a bigger thing. This is a bigger thing. I hear in talks that Sunwing is coming to make $100 million investment in Tobago. Let me see how that unfolds. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed. Good night. Good night.
Go right ahead.
I would like to know when Rowley, Stuart Young, Faris Alwari, and Imbot would give an account for all the taxpayers' money that they have spent in 4 years. We would like to find out that. I would love to find out that. Because what with the school program with Garcia, Pigot or whatever is his name, he said all the projects making in Balize House. So I would like to find out what it is going on. Thank you, sir. Have a safe night.
Thank you, my friend. Not too long ago, PNM had a raffle to build the Balize House. They came out. Excuse. They came out and printed raffle to build the Balize House. Now, what I want to ask every minister, were you all aware of the Caliba Foundation not existing, and how long did you all knew that? Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Sadiq.
Caller, you there?
Yeah, good night, Mr. Sadiq. I'm calling to tell you why the UNC people not coming out. When they have councillor for Princeton like Nello, who the minister, who Kamala is put with people and know them a mile from Princeton. She cannot win no election. People living in Princeton don't know the councillor. Nello never come in the street around Princeton.
Thank you.
You hearing it?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. The whole world hearing you. Thank you, my friend. How many ministers were aware of the non-existence of the Caliba Foundation? And how long? Eh? All you can't tell me, all you can't come and whisper in my ears, or all you cannot send a message to Saeed that we were not aware of it. Because I will tell you something. The person who signed off on that check have to be knowledgeable. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead.
Yes. People just have to boil down this thing to simple mathematics. You just need to ask yourself how their life have been improved for the last 4 years.
Simple.
Or the last 5 years. How they are able to manage when they were getting books before, how they are managed to buy the books now, no computer, how they are able to live their life, employment, were they be able to get better job, were they able to uplift themselves, what improve what the government has bring, the VAT system that they bring back on. You have to ask yourself, what is the difference in the last 4.5 years or 5 years? What difference and improvement their life had with this government? That's simple mathematics. You just need to ask yourself. Ask yourself how the job market is, how much new business was created, how much new employment was there. And it's a simple voting thing. Simple. You must study yourself now because politicians study themselves first.
Yes.
So you have to make yourselves now come first. And the one that is offering at least close resemblance to something of a difference, just go for it now. Because that we have no choice. And that choice we have to make now.
Well
Simple
said.
as that.
Well said, caller. You see, tonight I want to let you understand. That is why I keep stressing on it. Where are members of the UNC? When Gerard Ramdeen and Anand Ramgoolam get held, it was bashing after bashing after bashing. Media briefing after media briefing after media briefing. And what happened now? Because of the fact that I am not affiliated with any party, I could come out and talk the truth on this platform. Good night.
Saeed, good evening again. You know what is bothering me? Marlene alone and the other people who was charged, they alone is not responsible. There are other co-conspirators also, and people need to be taken to task and charged. For example, these two signatories on the check. You don't just cut a check just like that.
No.
Imagine this foundation wasn't registered and that check. So it was a conspiracy to defraud all the best.
Thank you, my friend. You see, people wouldn't understand when they say she was charged for defrauding the government. They would feel that's a story you're telling, you know. We're talking about the government. We are talking about taxpayers' dollars coming together in the treasury. This is what I want to let you understand. This is not just defrauding another individual, you know. This is what I want to let you understand. I hope all you understand and all you see what is taking place with your finance that you pay tax with on a daily basis. I want to let you understand that. Take into consideration the day before she got charged, the day before everything surfaced up, she was good. She was good. And when it hit the airwaves, oh, doctor, I'm sick, you know. I feel like I can't make it, you know. But the day before that, you could have flown out of Trinidad. Just saying. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling to tell you that Kamala went to Tobago and she spent 3 million. She spent 3 million to fight 60. She loses 60. She fights 6 minister seats in Princess Song and in Trinidad here. She loses 6. She going up or she going down?
You know what is my thing tonight? We are not hearing from the UNC. We are not. That is my thing tonight. This was my whole show tonight. Why are they not acting? Why are they not calling media briefings? That is the opposition. Why are they not making the papers? Why are they not making a hit on Real Talk even? I want a little understand. Caller, good night. Hello?
Hello?
Go right ahead.
Yeah. One minister, the PLM make a big fraud. So what the next 4 ministers? Minister all them. How much fraud they make? How much fraud they make?
I hear you.
From 4 years now. Yeah.
Thank you, my friend. You know, there's a saying, if you have cocoa in the sun, look out for rain. And that is a very true saying. Who don't want to believe it? You don't understand the meaning of it. So tonight's show was just to talk about the present government and the past government. And allegations was brought up with a present minister. And the former administration, they quiet as a lamb. But if something would raise about a minister and allegation here, you would hear the present government labeling them. Caller, good night.
Yes,
Go right ahead. Yes, go right ahead.
Yeah, the UNC can't come out and talk on it because all of them next. And let me tell you something, Saeed. All you have 1 year plus another 5 years to digest the PNM. There's no way that they could lose the next election coming here. So if all you can't take it, your parents used to tell you a long time, all you lie down by it.
True.
There is no more power for the UNC in this country. Have a good night.
Thank you, my friend. So viewers, I want a little understand. I want a little understand. I need a little understand this. Because you know what? It's all the money that jumping up there. It's my taxpayers' dollars that jumping up there. That is why I'm making a big thing out of it. But I want ministers to come out and tell the public about the Caliba Foundation and how long they knew it was not existing. Don't hide. Come out and tell the public. Because next general election, let me tell you something. All are coming out with a mandate from Trinidad to Grenada. Viewers, we're out of time for tonight. A rerun of this program is at tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Remember, it's Fire Friday tomorrow. Is where I, Saieed Ali, gave you the opportunity to call in and expose the illegal things in your area. Be safe. Enjoy.